Don't miss CCGCastle.com, best place for Pokemon trading card game. You can find singles for standard, legacy or expanded format, sealed products like booster box, teams, team decks. With TCG Center 5 code, you will get 5% discount on your purchase. Check video description or visit CCGCastle. Hello and welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today we're looking at another deck for the standard format, and this time I decided to play again Mega Latios with the Absol. So yesterday I was playing with my Mega Latios and a Crobat. If you watched that video, you should probably know that that deck was made with just a full 4-3-2 line of the Crobats, or with the bats popularly. But today I'm just playing a 4-3 line of my Mega Latios with the double Absol as a tech. So pretty much Mega Latios, 220 Dragon-type Pokemon, Mega Evolution from Latios, with a Sonic case for 3 energies, 1 Water, 1 Psychic, and 1 Colress. It can hit for 120 to any Pokemon in play. You just need to discard 2 energies from it. Weakness onto the Fairy, of course. So basically, the main focus of this deck is to go first, hit for the 40 with your Latios Fast Trade, and maybe even 60 with the Muscle Band. But I'm not playing any kind of the Muscle Band in it. And just after that, evolve into the Sonic Ace, Mega Evolution, Mega Latios, and start to spread some damage around the board. And with Absol, actually, Cursed Eyes, when you play it onto your bench, you can just move 3 damage counters from one benched opponent Pokemon to the other, which can help you to set up pretty much knockouts easily. In support that, I also running this time, instead of the 2-3 Shaymins with a setup who can help me to drop cards until I have 6 in my hand. So 12 Pokemons in total, as you can see, 39 trainer item supporter cards in total, and 9 energies. So energies are still intact and same as in the Crobat version of this deck. So from item cards, this time I'm running also the 2 Mega Turbos. But the new thing in this deck are 4 Puzzle of Time. So basically, if I play 2 cards, 2 puzzles at the same time, I can put any 2 cards from my discard pile back into my hand. So basically, I can have a lot of opportunities to draw anything from my discard pile, because I need to discard double Dragon Energy when I attack with my Mega Latios, and with double Puzzles of Time, I can just have pretty much every turn my double Dragon and 120 to some of my opponent's bench Pokemon in play. But also, for example, if I play Target Whistle, I can just use it again. I play that opponent's Shaymin on the bench, even Manaphy, which is actually popular 120 EX, and knock them out without any problem. This time 4 Super Scoop Ups. Just in case you need to remove Mega Latios with the damage from play, Absol from play, so you can replay Cursed Eye or even Shaymin for the setup. Definitely a good thing. Also, Super Scoop Up is definitely good to have 4 in the deck, as you can set up against against maybe Zoroark Yveltal deck. You can just easily shut down that Zoroark attack damage with a Mind Jack. A single Target Whistle, 4 Trainers Mails, 4 Ultra Balls, and 4 VS Seekers. From supporter cards, I'm running a single AZ, which can also help me to remove without coin flip any Pokemon from play that I actually like. A single Hex Maniac who can help me against item locks and those with ninja breaks. 1 Lysandre for drop support. I have 6 supporters, 2 and 4 Sycamores, and also 1 Xerosic just in case I need to discard any kind of special energy or tool attached from any Pokemon in play. Stadium stayed the same. Double Shrine of Memories who can help me to use my previously evolution attacks like a Latios Fast Trade with a single energy on my Mega Latios, or even Light Pulse if I need it. 1 Float Stone. 3 Spirit Links, 9 energies in total, 4 Double Dragon, 3 Psy, and 2 Water energies. So if you're looking for any of these cards, you can actually find them on CCGCastle.com as usual. By typing TCG Center 5 code, you can also get 5% discount on your purchase, so definitely keep that in mind. Right now, when we go through this whole deck list, I will try to play 1 or 2 games with it, so you can actually see it in the action. Basically, if you want to maybe add as a tech a single Muscle Band, you can maybe try to play it instead of the Float Stone. Definitely it can help you a lot, but to be honest, it's actually sometimes better to have Float Stone, because you never know when you can use it as a retreat if you don't have, for example, Mega Latios. But then again, that muscle band can actually give you a lot of benefit, because with it you can just easily, if you start with the Latios and something like a muscle band, knock out low basic Pokemons which are actually popular, like and win actually the game against Trevenant, against Greninja Break, against Noivern, against Raticate Break, against I don't know what else we have popular in the format under 60 HP. I mean, I know, but I can't remember right now. So let's move to some game tests so you can see this. Alright guys, so welcome to the game test, and let's hope to bring some very nice game with this Mega Latios and Absol deck. So I'm starting first, which is always kind of good because you can actually attack with the fast raid. On the other side, it's a Zoroark deck, so I need to be very cautious about not benching more than like 2 Pokemons on my bench, because the Zoroark can hit with the Mind Jack for a lot of damage. I also need to be very cautious about playing my Shaymins, because as more Shaymins I played, there's more chance that my opponent can actually use, if he plays something like a Zoroark Break, he can also snap my Shaymins on the bench. So this is going to be a Shrine of Memories, and I guess Ultra Ball for one of my Mega Latias, and I guess Mega Turbo in this situation for that first Shaymin. I still have 2 Mega Latios, so not to worry about that. So Shaymin for 3 extra cards. I'm looking for Energy card and maybe even N. Alright, so I guess it couldn't go better than this. So there's a Super Scoop Up. Unfortunately it's a tail, so I'm going to play my Float Stone and N. I don't want to waste my puzzles, so that's the reason why I played N instead of the Sycamore. Also Trainers Mail for Ultra Ball for the next turn, so I can actually grab my Mega Latios and start to snipe down to the bench. So this is a fast raid for 40. 40 damage down to Zorua, and it's my opponent turn. Also, yeah, I mean, end game, Umbreon-EX, if he knock me out, my Mega Latios, he can just grab 4 prize cards, and this can be very, very serious. So I need definitely first knock out that Umbreon on the bench, and the second, I guess, just to start to knock out those Zoroarks. So the game plan is to go for that Mega Latios, and after that to try to find that Absol so I can actually spread some damage, maybe even to that Yveltal-EX. Alright, so first I'm going to go with my Ultra Ball for Mega Latios. I have 2 Absols in my deck, so this is definitely a very good sign. Okay. After that I'm going to play my Super Scoop Up. And I actually managed to hit the heads on that coin flip, so I'm going to replay my Shaymin for 3 more cards. Let's see what I can find. Another Mega Latios and double Puzzle of Time. Can I do puzzle? Can I use double puzzle for maybe Ultra Ball and Mega Turbo? I guess I can do that. I guess I can do that. I guess I'm going to do that. So Ultra Ball and the Mega Turbo. Why Ultra Ball? Why Mega Turbo? Ultra Ball for Float Stone and Energy card. For another Latios in this situation, so I can have my backup attacker. Mega Turbo, so I can charge my Water Energy onto the active Latios. A V-Seeker, of course, 4N, so I can have 6 new cards in my hand, and also give my opponent opportunity to expand a little bit more. There's an Absol, so I guess I can use my Absol to move the damage from that Zorua onto the Yveltal on the bench. What else I can do right here? Pretty much nothing. Just go straight away with the Sonic Ace. 420 down to that Umbreon, because Umbreon is actually the biggest threat right now. And I'm going to discard my Double Dragon Energy in this situation. And it's the end of my turn. So far so good, I couldn't get better than this. I also have my Absol in play and a Super Scoop Up in my hand, so if I can hit heads on the Super Scoop Up, I can just move 3 damage counters from that Umbreon onto the Yveltal, and I can even knock out that Yveltal next turn. So there's a Skyla. Let's see what he's going to grab right here. Yeah, definitely I'm going to knock out probably that Yveltal, but who knows, maybe he also play Max Elixir. Oh no, just a Skyla for Professor Sycamore. If he plays Max Elixirs, then that can be very deadly. Unfortunately, that Yveltal cannot hit me more than like 140, so it's not even close for the knockout. A very nice top deck, so let's see what I can hit with my Super Scoop Up in this situation. Heads. This is very tricky, but I will just move my Absol from play. Replay it again. Move 3 damage counters from that Umbreon onto the Yveltal. I can even attach my energy card. And I guess I can go with my N again. So let's see, there's another Latios and the Ultra Ball. I will definitely need to knock out my opponent Yveltal in this situation, because it's his only attacker, and how many damage he can do? 90, 100. Oh, so he still have enough for to knock out with his Zoroark, so I guess not a big deal if I play additionally Shaymin into play. So yeah, this is going to be a Sonic Ace, 120 down to that Yveltal, 40 knockout, and I can grab 2 extra prizes. So I will discard 2 of my energies into my discard pile, and probably I can expect the knockout next turn. So there's a Trainers Mail and Shrine of Memories. There's a good chance that I can hit maybe another Puzzle of Time with my Trainers Mail. If that happens, a definitely good thing will happen. But also, if I can hit something like Spirit Link, that can help me a lot. Then again, my opponent needs just a single double colorless energy to knock out my Mega Latios with his Zoroark. And this is going to happen right now, so there's a Mind Jet for the knockout. Okay, so I need to remove from play Shaymins, so I can decrease the damage that my opponent can do to me, and I can also try to knock out that Umbreon on the bench. So let's see what I can find with the Trainers Mail. A Mega Turbo and a VS Seeker, so pretty much none of these 2 cards are actually useful. Or maybe actually a VS Seeker can help maybe by playing something like a Xerosic. I actually have Xerosic in my discard pile, so I can remove that DC. And I can actually evolve into my Mega Latios right here, so I can have for the next turn Mega Latios ready to knock out that Umbreon. My opponent cannot hit me more than 100 damage, which is definitely a good, because if he wants to knock me out, he needs to attack triple time. So there's an Ultra Ball for oh, I guess that was a Sableye and N for another Zoroark. So right now he have 2 Zoroarks, but without double colorless energy, there's no chance that he can attack, which is definitely good for me. And then again, I have no Shaymins from my opponent, so that's a bad. So I guess for the next turn I can go straight away with my Professor Sycamore, so I can try to find my Mega Turbo and Double Dragon Energy, so that's the 2 cards I'm looking for to get. I have good chance to hit both of these cards, since I'm down to like 14 cards in my deck. Maybe I can even hit some of my Super Scoop Ups. I still have 1 Super Scoop Up, so also a good thing to find that. Oh, there's a Shadow Circle, so this is going to be a replace for my Shrine of Memories, which is definitely good because I can also try to play my Shaymin for the setup this turn. Oh, there's an AZ, so this is actually not that bad. So I'm going to play my Target Whistle for that Sableye. After that, I'm going to play my Shrine of Memories, so I'm down to 6 cards right now. After that, I guess I can play my Puzzle of Time, so I can see the town. My goodness, the top card was a Puzzle of Time. So I'm going to grab that, I don't know, Energy Absol, or just Puzzle of Time, Absol, and Energy. And I guess this is going to be a Shaymin for some setup. Or maybe even... oh, I can actually knock out that Zoroark, but I can't benefit from that. I mean, how many damage I can do? I can hit for 40 and 6 more to remove the damage from one to the other, but not sure how smart is that. Alright, never mind. Let's go with the Shaymin. Okay, so there's an Absol, but I guess there's no point of playing it. Oh, there's a Mega Turbo as a top deck and the Ultra Ball. So I know that I will find my Mega Turbo as a top deck, but the question is, will I be able to find a double Dragon Energy which can help me? How many BS Seekers I have? 2 of them. Okay, so Mega Turbo and a double Dragon Energy. Very nice. So this is going to be a knockout on my opponent. Benched Umbreon-EX, and I'm going to grab 2 prizes. There is also Super Scoop Up, and he actually decided to give me a victory. So yeah, pretty much I will be able to knock out that Umbreon, and after that grab 2 prizes, and from that point of the game it would be pretty much easy to knock out both of his Zoroark. So let's keep going on with this game test onto the game number 2. Let's call the heads and let's see if I can go first. So yes, I want a coin flip and I will open first. Definitely it's very important to start first with the Mega Latios deck because you can actually hit your opponent turn 1 for 40. Even with the 60 if you have something like a Muscle Band. So definitely a good card to have in your opening hand. So let's see. It's a Gengar on the other side. So I'm going to play my Ultra Ball for N and a Water Energy, and I'm going to grab another Latios for the bench. I need to see where's my Absols. Oh, that's very interesting. Both Absols are in the price, so something that I don't want to see. But actually it happens. So there's a Shaymin for 3 more. Will I be able to hit Spirit Link? Yes. So there's Spirit Link, and this is going to be another round of Ultra Ball for another Shaymin-EX. So 4 extra cards are going to be drawn in this way. And let's see. There's a double Dragon Energy and double Puzzles. So I can also use my double Puzzle of Time, but I guess I don't want to do that. I will just go right here with... just with the AZ. So 2 more cards with the Shaymin. I can tap deck. Sycamore and M. So never mind. This is going to be a fast trade for 40. For the next turn I can grab, I guess, my Water Energy and Ultra Ball from the discard pile with my double puzzles, or I can just go with my N. I think that going with the N is actually a better... Oh, there's a Starling Megaphone, so definitely I'm going to grab double puzzles for Energy and Spirit Link, so I can actually evolve, and after that I'm going to play my M. So there's a Hoopa EX for up to 3 more EXs. After you play Hoopa on your bench, you can search your deck for up to 3 more EX cards, show them to your opponent and put into your hand. So there's a double Rayquaza EX and the Shaymin-EX. Alright, so 1 more Rayquaza. Very interesting. Mega Rayquaza with the Gengar. I don't know what to say. I mean, kind of interesting deck to play. But I'm still confused. Why would you play Gengar in a Mega Rayquaza deck? So there's a Night Attack for 3 damage. And the good thing is that I can start to snipe that Shaymin next turn on the bench for double prize. So I kind of like that. So there's 3 damage counters onto my active Latios, and there is a Puzzle of Time. So I can grab my Spirit Link and my Water Energy, and I can actually attach them onto my active Mega Latios. And I can even go with my N. So I'm going to grab 6 new cards. And there's a Super Scoop Up, so I can use that definitely for the next turn. No need to play that right now. And this is going to be Sonic Ace 420 on that Shaymin on the bench. So this is also reduce the damage that my opponent can do with the Mega Rayquaza. And I will also grab the first 2 prizes. So I need to grab 4 more prize cards. In order to grab 4 more prize cards, all I really need is double target whistle. And it's pretty much GG for my opponent because I can just knock out 2 more Shaymins and clear the game. So there's a Spirit Link. So he also played that Mega Gengar. Very interesting. So it's Mega Gengar deck with Mega Rayquaza. I should say that I've never seen something like that before. Very interesting because with the Mega Gengar you can actually copy any of your opponent's attacks in play. Basically, he can also snipe me with my Sonic Ace on the bench with 3 energy. So if he can hit double Colress, then he can just knock out my Shaymin-EX. And in order to do that, he needs to discard 2 energy cards, attach them onto the Mega Gengar. So, luckily that's not going to happen. So for the next turn, I guess I will try to go with my Professor Sycamore, but before I actually do that, I have double Super Scoop Up in my hand, so maybe I can even try to get rid of my active Latios or not. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see. Super Scoop Up. So I can remove those Shaymins from play. Another Super Scoop Up. And another Shaymin is going to be in my hand. So I will just go right here with Seeker for another, and I still have 3 Shaymins in my deck, so definitely it's worth to play N in this situation. Alright, I like this hand. So I can hit someone for 120. And who is going to take 120 with my Sonic Ace? Probably the active Mega Gengar, so it's on 160. I need to hit him one more time. Alright. So one more time that Gengar needs to be attacked, and it's going to be a knockout. For the next turn I have that Professor Sycamore, which can help me a lot. There's a Mega Rayquaza. And another Mega Rayquaza. So far, not a good start for my opponent. And there's a DC, so right now he can actually do some serious damage with his Mega Rayquazas. Let's see, 90 damage for now, 150 with 5 Pokemons in play, but that's still not enough for the knockout. And it's my turn again, so I guess I can attach one of my Float Stones onto one of my Latios, and I can go with my Professor Sycamore, so I'm going to discard also my energy for the Mega Turbo. Very nice, so there is double Puzzle of Time in my hand. And I also have that Lysandre, but I can't play my Lysandre. Is there anything that I can grab with my double Puzzles of Time? So I guess not. So there's a Trainers Mail for another Ultra Ball. I guess I don't want to use that. So I can play my double Puzzle of Time for 2 of my double Dragon energies. This is definitely a good idea. And what else I can do? I can go with my Ultra Ball maybe for the Shaymin-EX, and maybe I can try find another Mega Latios in this situation, so I can have second one for the next turn, just in case if the active one gets the knockout. Alright, so there's a Spirit Link. And the Sonic Case for 120 onto the active Mega Gengar. So I'm going to grab 2 more prize cards, and probably I'm going to grab one of my Absols. If my opponent wants to knock me out next turn, he needs to do a lot of damage. And there is 1 Absol and 2 second Absol, so I was kind of bad that I didn't have any of them a turn before, because I would be just able to swap the damage, 6 damage to Hoopa, and next turn just to use my Sonic Ace for the knockout, but it is how it is. So, oh, there's a N, so I'm going down to 2 cards. I still have enough resources in my deck, so there's a Mega Latios and the Hex Maniac, so I guess not a big deal, since my opponent can't hit me more than 60 damage. So this is going to be a Hex Maniac, and I'm going to end my turn by evolving into the Mega Latios. Okay, so I have 3 Mega Latios in play. Even if I lost one, I can still do something with, if I top deck Shaymin, I can go for 6 cards, then I can just play supporter like Sycamore or something like that. But I'm playing 4 Trainers Mails. I still have 3 Trainers Mails, 3 VA Seekers, 2 Super Scoop Ups from 24 cards. The good thing is that I don't have any more N left in my deck, so if I top deck some kind of supporter card, it should be probably Professor Sycamore or any kind of resource that I can use. The first thing is when you go down to 0 cards, because if your opponent can do a lot of damage right now, for example, if he can expand his bench to hit for 150 right now, he can just use 2 prizes over my Mega Latios, and next turn he can also knock out with the Lysandre something like a Shaymin, and he just passes the turn, which is kind of interesting. Why would he pass turn without attacking? I don't know. I'm looking for any resource like which can give me draw support. But he definitely needs to start to attack. So there's an Ultra Ball for Central 80 and a switch for the Shaymin. So he can grab some extra cards. And he can also hit for the 90 in this situation. So 1 more Pokemon will give him access to the knockout, and then I'm in actually bad position. So I'm definitely looking for any kind of, maybe even Ultra Ball can help me. But I think I don't have any more Ultra Ball left, so we have 4 Ultra Balls already in my discard pile. And there's a BS Seeker for Professor Sycamore, of course, he's not going to go with his M. And some other resources just being discarded, like another Mega Rayquaza, and another Switch. And there's a Starling Megaphone, I guess not a big deal with that. Only if he plays those Headringers, then I can find myself in trouble. Oh, there's another Ultra Ball, so it's going to be probably another Shaymin for some extra cards, and for that 120 damage, which still not be enough for the knockout actually, since I have 220. So he needs 1 more basic on the bench, so only 120. And I actually survive somehow, and there's a VA Seeker for Professor Sycamore as a top deck. I don't need that Latios in play, actually. I'm looking for any kind of Super Scoop Up for heads right here. This is going to bring me a... Oh, I actually have Victory in my hand because I have that Mega Turbo, and I didn't realize that earlier. So there's a Mega Turbo for that Latios, and there's a double Dragon Energy, and I can actually just use my Sonic Ace down to that Shaymin-EX and hit for 120 and draw last of my 2 prize cards, and actually leave my opponent on the 6 prizes without taking any prize. So I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Once again, there's a full deck list. So this is a Mega Latios with the Absol list without Crobats. I guess it works a little bit better and faster than with the Crobats, but with the Crobats you can actually have more chance to spread the damage around the board more constantly and input more damage in a single turn. So yeah, pretty much that was all. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you already didn't. For more future videos, let me know what you think about this deck list. And yeah, till the next time, that's pretty much all. If you're looking for any of these cards, visit CCGCastle.com as usual. By typing TCG Center 5 code, you can also get 5% discount on your purchase. You can find the link in my video description, and that's all. So till the next time, have a nice day. See you in the next video, and goodbye.